Hi everyone, my name is Marina and I'm very happy to see you here on my YouTube channel. Today we have a full body, gentle flexibility yoga practice. This practice is good for beginners and for all levels, anyone who would like to take it slow, gentle and just enjoy a feel-good full body stretch. If you're ready, let's come together in a cross-legged, comfortable seated position. Open the palms of the hands upwards. Relax the shoulders down onto your back. Find a little bit more space across the chest and find the length along the spine. Like always, begin this practice by focusing on your breathing. Creating this beautiful connection between our body, our mind, and our breathing. Leaving everything else that happened earlier in your day outside of this space. Within this space you feel comfortable and safe to breathe and move without any judgments, without any criticism, but with a lot of kindness and self-love. You can choose to set an intention for this practice at this point. And if you are ready, place the hands on the knees. We'll begin by turning the head from one side to the other side. You can do it as slow or as fast as feels good to you. We'll do it just a few more times. Keep your back straight. Perfect, and now reach an ear to the shoulder and on to the other side. Again, you can take your time here. Noticing a beautiful side neck stretch. And one last time. And come up to the center. Now lift and squeeze your shoulders as high up to the ears as you can. And release them back and down. A few more times. Lift the shoulders up. And roll them back and down. Lift up. And down. 3 more times. Squeeze up with intention. And release. Notice the space. 2 more. Perfect. Bring your hands towards the knees. Inhale, pull the hands onto the knees as you lift through the chest, forward and up. Exhale, round into your back, knees to, chin to the chest. A few more times. Inhale as you shift forward. Exhale. Inhale. And take it deep into your back. Spread the shoulder blades apart. 2 more times. Now let's go for a few complete circles. Through your back, into your hips. Really awakening all this energy that is sleeping in the body. Bigger circle. Let's do it the opposite direction. and reach back to the center. Inhale, lift through the arms up. Exhale, side bend over to the right. Keep the chest open, both hips towards the floor. Now round into your back, reach as far forward as possible and come up into the side bend on the other side with your heart open up. A few more times, round into the back, reach through the side forward, open up. Keep going. A few more times. One last side bend. And now reach forward into the center. Walk your hands farther away from you. And with an exhale, try to relax into your hips and soften down towards the mat, towards the floor. Every inhale is an opportunity to lengthen and to find the space within your body. With every exhale, it is our chance to surrender, to release, and to let go. Perfect. Come up to seated. Make your way onto your back. Roll onto the mat. Keep your knees bent. Feet are on the floor. From here we'll be reaching one leg up and trying to straighten it out, flexing into the foot, feeling the stretch, active stretch that we are creating through the back of the right leg. Bring it down and lift through the left leg up, straighten it as much as possible and as close towards you as you can bring it. And bring it down. Let's repeat this a few more times. Alternating the sides. Left leg up. Right leg up. You can slightly wiggle into the foot. It also gives a whole range of new sensation running through the back of the leg. Four more times. 1, 2. Keep your shoulders, your arms relaxed. 3, 4. Beautiful. Reach your right leg up and from here point through the foot, pointing the toes up towards the sky and flex the foot towards you. Give it a few more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Amazing. Find a few circles through the foot. And release it down. Let's change the sides. Lift the other leg up, hold it as straight as you can, and work into the foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and give it a few circles. Well done. Hug the left knee into the chest and extend your right leg straight down onto the floor. Pull the knee as close towards you as it is possible. Keep your shoulders down, relaxed. Let's change the sides. Right knee towards you, left leg straight on the floor. Beautiful, feel-good stretch. And left knee. And right knee one more time. Perfect. Bring the feet on the floor slightly wider apart, closer to the sides of the mat. Reach your arms out and now drop the knees to one side. Most probably this knee, which is closer to the center of the mat, will be hard to reach it to the floor, but we are trying. And on to the other side. So, as if windshield wipers, the knees are moving from one side to the other. It might feel like a good lower back release. Again, follow your own rhythm, follow your own speed. Just a few more times. Now bring it, let's say, to the right. Both knees come to the right. Left knee is trying to reach down, but might be it's hard. So we'll make the angle a little narrower. So left heel a little closer towards you, right? Like I am doing. Now already the left knee is reaching down easier, and we begin to feel the stretch through the front of the left hip. Very liberating stretch. Let it go of so much tension. Now take your right foot and place it over the left thigh to push the left knee down. Whew. Might be without any effort you feel a lot of stretch. Might be you want to slightly hug the lower abdomen in and work through the back of the left glute to create deeper stretch through the hip flexors on the left leg. Let's hold it here for a moment. And release. Slowly lift up. Let's try it on the other side. So both knees are moving to the left. Right knee is more in the center. You bring the right heel a little closer towards you. Oh my goodness. And you'll try to reach the right knee towards the floor. Whew. Our hip flexors, which are so tight, are getting a beautiful release right now. Now take your left foot and might be place it over the right thigh, above the right knee. Hold it here, slightly pulling the lower abdomen in, finding a little activation through the back of the right leg, through the glute. If you want a deeper stretch, might be it's already enough. Hold it here. Wonderful. Release, slowly bring the knee up. Well done. Hug the knees towards you, hands around the kneecaps. Just a few circles here before we take a happy baby. Moving into the hips, bringing the warmth, creating the stretch through the inner thighs. Now hands can come around the ankles, which is easier, and that allows us to keep the hips and the back as well as the shoulders closer to the floor. If you can reach the peace fingers to the big toes, hold it here. Your intention is to keep the tailbone as close to the mat as possible. Your knees are opening wide. A little rocking is always welcome, whatever feels best for you, movement or no movement. Amazing. Release, rock yourself up and make your way into the tabletop position, onto your hands and knees. I never ever skip cat and cow. That's why you will do it with me today again. So with the next inhale, melt the stomach down, lift through the chest, tailbone up. Exhale, round into your back, push the floor away, spread the shoulder blades apart, chin to chest. A few more rounds, keep breathing. One last time. And come back into the tabletop. Wonderful. You can choose to bring your knees slightly wider apart. Your left hand is right where it is in the tabletop position or a little closer towards you. You'll be reaching the left arm forward, bending into the right elbow, trying to sink through the chest and through the side of your left shoulder down. Keep your hips up. Slightly pull the left hand backwards. You'll feel an amazing stretch through the side of the shoulder, running towards the chest and through the side of the back, and lifts up. Same arm goes out to the sides. Let me move slightly. And now we are trying to melt the side of the chest towards the floor. And we are feeling for the stretch that is running through the left arm, through the side of the shoulder to the chest. And come back up. I'll return to the mat. Let's do this a few more times. Left arm is reaching forward. You're slightly opening towards the right and sinking down. And now left arm is reaching to the side, again opening slightly to the right and trying to melt the left shoulder down. One more time. Oh, right arm is tiring. Left arm forward, grab with the fingers onto the mat and pull slightly backwards to create a deeper, nicer stretch. And arm to the side and opening here. Perfect. I'm seeing a beautiful, nice stretch and all my face is whinging. with the sensations. Let's change the sides. Right arm is reaching forward. Up. Right arm is reaching to the side. Right shoulder dipping down. You're slightly opening towards the left. The stretch is running through the side of the shoulder to the chest. Good. Forward. Pull the right fingers towards you. And out to the side. One last time. It was amazing. I love it. I imagine myself like a cat. They stretch in such a beautiful, sweet, juicy way. Perfect. Sit the hips to the heels. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lift up through the chest. Notice how much space you have created across the collarbones between the shoulders. You can choose to fold forward. Amazing. Walk your hands forward. Let's come up into the downward facing dog. If it feels good, slowly walk the feet in place. Hold it here. And exhale, bring the knees down. Sit the hips to the heels, take a child's pose. I turned myself around for you to see better. From the child's pose, extend your left hand to the side in line with your knee. Reach your right leg out, sweep your right arm over the head, open through the hips forward, through the chest up into the gate pose. A beautiful side body, psoas stretch. You might feel the stretch running through the side of your stomach. And exhale, Sit back and down into the child's pose while you're drawing a half a circle and opening up onto the other side. And sit down, half a circle, one more time each way. If your hand is not reaching to the floor, you can lift up onto the fingertips or block under your hand. Push the hips further forward and might be reach backwards even through the chest if you want a deeper opening and stretch. Sit down. And up onto the side. Absolutely love this movement. And come down into the child's pose. Inhale, lifts up onto the feet into a yogic squat. Toes are slightly facing out, knees the direction of your toes. If this is a challenging pose for you, place a block under your hips or slightly lean with your lower back onto the wall. The variation that I love taking here for a stretch is fingers interlaced behind the head. We'll tuck the chin to the chest. Put some pressure with your hands as much as feels good round into your back. You absolutely could continue holding just a yogic squat to focus on the hip and inner thigh stretch. Perfect. Come out, thread the right foot forwards. Let's find half splits on the right side. Flex the right foot. Try to extend over the right leg. You can hold it here, or you can find a little movement. Sinking the hips down into the low kneeling lunge. Right hand can come onto the right thigh and backwards. Forwards. Back. One more time. Hold here. Perfect. We'll continue with the pigeon pose. I suggest if your hips are not touching the floor yet, if you are feeling that pigeon pose is not comfortable at all, grab hold of a pillow, blanket, or even a block. And as we are doing pigeon on the right side, place a block under the right hip. As well, if it's just an easy, gentle practice for you today, your muscles might feel not as open, not as warm. That's why we'd like to take it a little bit easier, right? Trying to make ourselves more comfortable and more relaxed, because pigeon pose is a very intense hip stretch. So this shin can be as close towards you as feels good to you. That's absolutely up to your preference. Pillow is working amazing, so if you always shy away from using props, please Give yourself an opportunity to try it. I bet you will never go back to doing the pigeon pose without a pillow, because I feel a beautiful stretch here, but I can become much more relaxed, and that's what we want to achieve. All right. You can remain upright on the forearms or all the way forward. Listen to your body. If you were breathing as fast as me, try to slow it down. Wonderful. Reach back. Might be sway the hips from side to side. Might be sit them back to the child's pose. Always listening to your body. What does it tell you it needs to do? Let's complete this stretches on the left side. Oof. Step the left foot forwards. You can come into the half split, so you can take a lizard lunge. This lunge position feels like a nice stretch for the front of the right hip, especially after the pigeon pose now. And back into the half splits. Either hold it or move forward and back. One more time. Hold here for a moment. Perfect. Grab hold of the pillow. Please do yourself a favor. Pigeon pose on the left side. It might feel absolutely different on this side. Might be easier, might be harder. That's absolutely fine. If it's harder, just try to stay a little bit more patient. Perfect. Lifts up. Take your time. We'll come up into one last downward facing dog. Walk your hands towards your feet. Feet are comfortably hip distance apart. Fold forward. Bring the stomach closer towards the thighs. You can bring the hands onto the opposite elbows. Fully relax into your head, your neck, the shoulders. Or you can choose to interlace the hands behind the back and open them as far over the head as they can reach. Release the hands to the floor and make your way down into the child's pose. That is where we'll finish this practice today. Stay in child's pose as long as it feels good. And then if you're already coming up into the seated position, taking a moment here to observe how you feel. That straight away brings a light smile on my face because I really feel good. So much better. And that's a moment when you really want to appreciate it and express your gratitude. Hands to the heart center. The light within me honors the light within you. Namaste. Thank you so much for stepping onto the mat with me today. If you enjoyed this practice, click that like button, leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel. That's one way for you to express your gratitude if you enjoyed this class, and that will mean a lot to me. That will really support my work and inspire me to keep working so that we can continue practicing together. I wish you a beautiful day ahead or a blissful night. And take care of yourself. Much love. Bye.